Hello there, beautiful people, and welcome back again to On How channel. For people that don't know, my name is Enes. I'm working for you. So if you have any questions, any video requests, make sure to drop them below in a comment. I will be happy to make a video for you. And for people that do know, welcome back. Please bear witness for that because I made over 200 videos so far on Shopify customization, and they were mostly requested by you guys. And I know some people not even subscribers, but I'm fine with that. I still make the video for them. So don't hesitate, man. If you have any video requests or any questions, just drop me a comment below. I would be happy to provide you with information you need or even make a video for you. And yeah, you don't have to subscribe, or maybe now you should consider doing so, because if you don't, you lose. Now it's a very different chapter on this channel. I usually share small customizations, but now I'll be sharing complete sections and widgets highly customizable to make a Shopify store very unique and professional without having to rely on those expensive teams or hiring those expensive developers, or even worse, paying for those monthly subscription applications that will drain your money, and it's not a very good idea for a long-term project. But I give you a better deal. Scroll down to the channel, check out the videos and sections I'm sharing. Now let you be the judge, and I respect your decision. But for now, let me fulfill again one of the most requested videos, which is how to add the countdown timer on the password page on your Shopify store, and yes, without using any apps, and yes, completely free. And not just that, I will actually help you fix a problem, because even when you add a countdown timer, the width or the height of the section below it is too high, and it pushes the countdown timer up above. In this video, I will show you how to add the countdown timer, customize it, set the colors and so on you want, and how to make the width smaller on the section below it, so the countdown timer would be in the middle of the page and it will look way better, and you will see that in a couple of minutes. And all of this I do for you guys completely free. The only thing I'm asking is a like button and a comment. I do reply to each comment, so if you drop a comment, I will reply to you. And also, it's completely free, and the code is free, yeah, and the like button is free. So I'll appreciate if you hit that like button. It will motivate me to share more free things with you guys. I would really appreciate it. And without any more talking, let's just jump to it. As you can see, this is Shopify down team, so I always start with completely new team, nothing on it, and each video I add small customizations. By the video like 60 or 70, the team will be completely different. But now I think I reached that level way before. For example, check out this all-in-one reviews that show reviews from multiple sources, all-in-one, Google, Facebook, Amazon, and Etsy, all-in-one carousel, and it's filterable. Or even better, check out this recent sales notification that will show you the recent sales on your Shopify store by using your own custom code, and it's highly customizable. Or even better, for example, this is the mouse cursor, right? I try to close the page now, and it will show me this abandoned cart pop-up reminder that will remind the user how many products he added to the cart and he didn't check out, and a button, of course, to check out. And this is all of this by using your own custom code without a single application. What else you need, man? I'm just joking, I will quit now. So let me close this actually, and let me actually switch to another team, which is the new ones, Horizon. And no worries, I have a series coming with on how to customize Horizon with every little thing that it's not even available on the team editor. I will provide the code for you to do it, to make it very unique and more professional. Because as you can see, this one is full of sections, custom sections, and so on. So this one is already done. Shopify down team has so many things. I will do demonstration and a new one, which is the Horizon team. So I will close this website right here. Then I will get back to Shopify dashboard. If you're already in Shopify dashboard, actually let me access the down team in here. So I will click on customize button. But before we do that, we need to add the code for the section, obviously, because this is a custom section. Then we will add the section to the team. The first thing you're going to do is click on the three dots on left of customize for the team you are using. This works on every team because it's a custom section. So it will work on every team, even the paid ones. So click on the three dots on left of customize button, then click on edit code. And after that, it will take you to the code editor for your Shopify team. And on the left panel right here, you see these folders right here. Click on section folders. This one, section, click on it to be expanded, and click on the first one, which is add a new section. Then it will show you this prompt to name your section, and simply name it countdown timer. In case there is another section, you added a section or something, just name it something else. In my case, I don't have it, so countdown timer is fine. And click on done. Then it will create some code in here. By default, make sure to remove the whole code in here. And in here, we need to pass in the code for our section, which is the countdown timer. And to do that, you need to hire a developer, pay him, wait 24 hours, then check the code. I'm just joking. Scroll down the description box and you will see a website, my website. Click on it and it's completely free. Download a zip file that will contain that liquid file, and open that liquid file with any text editor on your computer. Then copy the whole code inside it, then simply paste it in here. That was very simple, right? And as I said, this is completely free. You don't have to pay for it. But I will appreciate if you hit that like button. It will motivate me to share more free things with you guys. So now you just click on save button after you paste in the code in here. Then we will get back to the theme editor to add the section. So click on customize button for the theme you are using or where you did add the section. And in here, click on the top at the top option which says homepage. Click on it. Then we will switch to the password page. This one. Click on it and it will take you to the password page as you can see. And the problem I was talking about, as you can see, the password section takes the whole page in here. So even if we add, let me do that actually so you can see. Then in here we need to add the section. Simply click front of on the left panel, this one. Above password, click on the plus button to add a section. Then simply search for countdown, and here it is, countdown timer. Click on it and it will show up above. As you can see, it will show up above, and this one is too far below. That's exactly what I was talking about in the beginning. I will show you how to fix that and it will look very good, no worries. But first, let me show you how to customize the section. As you can see, this is the countdown timer and it's interactive. As you can see, it has the days, hours, minutes, and seconds, and a heading and a subheading. So on the right panel this time, you see it says show heading. In case you don't want to show heading, you can disable this and the heading will be gone, as you can see. But in my case, I'm gonna keep it. And below, you can customize the heading. You can type in anything you want. In my case, I'm gonna keep it as coming soon. And the option below is heading size. So you can set large, as you can see, will be much larger as you can see. I'm gonna keep it like this actually. And below is subheading, same as before. You can disable this if you don't want it. I'm gonna keep it. And this is the text for the subheading. You can make a specific text like bold like this or italic, whatever you want, as you can see. I'm gonna keep it just as demonstration. You can even add a link to a specific word if you want. And below is the countdown settings, the days, the hours, and the minutes. So you can do how many days you want, 30 days, as you can see, or 12 days, and it will change on here, as you can see, 12, 23 hours, sorry, and 58 minutes. In my case, I'm gonna keep it actually just like this. And below, the hours and the minutes. You can customize this as well. I'm gonna keep them just demonstration. And below is the end message. The end message when the countdown timer will end, what should show. In this case is hua, the wait is over. You can customize this however you want, as I said. And below is the display option. If you don't want to show the days, you can disable this and the days will be gone, just the hours and the minutes and the seconds. If you noticed, the layout actually changed. So it's responsive. If I add this, it will be exactly as before. And if you disable it, it will not show an empty space. No, we don't do that here. Everything is perfect on this channel. As you can see, it does fix the layout. And the same for the others. If you don't want hours, you can disable it, minutes and seconds and so on. And below is the style settings, which is the color scheme. If you want to change the color scheme based on the color schemes you have on the theme settings, in my case, I'm going to keep it default. And below is the container background color, which is a color gradient. You can disable this and to set it just one color. If you notice, it has a light gradient, as you can see. It starts from the left of gray, then it goes to right as white, as you can see. And this is the colors. As you can see, this stands for 145 degrees, and this one is the gray color, and this one is the light color. So I think you already know what to do. If you want to show the gradient color starts with blue, simply change this to blue, and this one to the color that you want. In my case, I'm going to keep them just like this. And the timer background, which is the timer inside the boxes, as you can see. It's by default like light gray. I'm going to keep them just like that. And below is the timer text color is black, as you can see the numbers. This is for the numbers. And below is the label text color, the end message text color red. I don't know why I did set it red. I forgot to do that. I'm gonna disable this actually gonna change it actually to blue, maybe like this. Yeah, it's better I think. And the animation. The animation is the 3D on hover, because as you can see, it's 3D. You can disable that. If I disable this option, it's not 3D anymore. So this is a personal preference. In my case, I'm gonna keep it. And this one is the countdown size. I add the description so you can understand. Resize the entire countdown timer, excluding the heading and the subheading. If I increase this, it will increase just the timer, as you can see. But it's not really, doesn't look good. I'm gonna keep it as default, which was 95%, I think. Anyway, so I'm gonna keep it like this. It looks good. And below is the heading font size. which is speaks for itself, and below is the subheading font size, and the same that every section has, which is the padding top and the bottom padding, which I think I need to remove. Even if I did like this, it will still have more space, and that's exactly what I said we're going to fix, because this does not look good, as you can see. Opening soon, and the email sign up is way down than the countdown timer. I want the countdown timer to be here. That's exactly what I want to do. And to do that, simply get back to the website where they download the code. Let me open the website. So scroll that description again and click on the link where you did download the code. Then scroll down below the download button and you will see the small code. This one exactly will do the job. So simply copy it using this button right here. Then get back in here and scroll down a little bit. First, click on the password section, this one. Click on this section, not the section countdown timer that we did add. Then click on custom CSS option on the right panel. Then paste in the CSS code in here. And it will shrink, as you can see, the section in. Now I think it looks better, but too off a little bit. Let me actually adjust this. As you can see, it says margin 35. You can adjust this if I did 25. Yeah, now it's better. I think now it will be 29 will be perfect. Yeah, now it's perfect, as you can see. And this is a personal preference. You can adjust this however you want. And for me, my job is done. If you have any questions, make sure to drop them below. If you have any requests that you want to add to this section, to this code, just drop me a comment below. I will be happy to help you out. But for now, I think my job is done. So thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.